Let's talk about Iran for a minute, because there's news on that. Just yesterday, Secretary Kerry suggested that this March deadline we have to reach a deal with the Iranians, or we're going to have sanctions come out of the U.S. Congress, is real. That he can't see that deadline being extended. But then today at the State Department, Jen Psaki said, well, we've never said deadline. It's really just been more of a goal. Do you think that our government is serious about this March deadline on Iran?
I think that the Iranians believe that Barack Obama and John Kerry are desperate for a deal, and I think they sense it in our body language and words such as these and statements they've made in the past, and the fact that they're fighting their own Congress on giving them the authority to impose additional sanctions if the talks fail. And the Iranians are taking advantage of it. For example, one of the issues that's not even on the table, and it should have been on the table, is their missiles and their rocket systems that they're developing.
Right.
The only reason why you develop long-range rockets is to put a nuclear warhead on it,
right.
And that has completely been untouched in these negotiations.
So what's this about for Barack Obama? I mean, because his critics say, this is just political cover. He just wants to, say, I'm the one who got the deal with Iran. But that is very cynical. I mean, you have to be very cynical to think, given, the existential threat to Israel, that's his out clause.
Well, listen, I have no doubt that he would want Iran to abandon its nuclear program, and he thinks that if he can get a deal that delays it by 5 years, that's a good thing. But I think driving a lot of this is domestic politics, the ability to say at the end of his term that he was the one that got this deal done, that it was an achievement. And a future president was the one that lost that achievement, but at least he achieved it. There's no doubt that that is part of their checklist as they try to build a legacy. Unfortunately, I think it leaves this country in a very dangerous position, and our strongest ally in the Middle East, Israel, in an even more dangerous position.